Then we call back with the best one for do our reaction, man.
Boh. We got that duck trial. They say it's getting crazy. I don't know what's going on. This nigga snitching.
I don't know what the fuck going on.
I don't know what's happening. We finna find out though.
Murder shocked the rap game back in 2020, but nobody was expecting the trial to get even crazier. From family members bringing knives to court, to other murders getting solved over the case, to David breaking down all the wild things happening inside the courtroom so far. In August 2020, Duck was shopping in the Gold Coast neighborhood of Chicago. It's one of the richest parts of the city and doesn't have much violence. But that didn't stop 4 O-Block shooters from allegedly rolling up and letting off almost 40 shots in just a few seconds. Duck was left bleeding out in the street after catching 16 bullets, and the cops just stood around while he slowly died. Duck had been beefing with the BDs for years, and most people thought O-Block was responsible from the jump. Murders go unsolved in Chicago all the time, but since Duck got killed in a nice area of the city in broad day, the cops took the case way more seriously, and even the feds got involved. They ended up bringing down a federal RICO case against O-Block and indicted C-Thang, C-Murder, Moo-Wop, Los, Sell Money, and TZ for Duck's murder. Now 3 years later, the RICO is finally going to trial, and it's been a wild case from the start. Duck's mom has already been kicked out of the courtroom 3 times. The first time happened after they found a quarter ounce of weed on her, then she got into a fight with one of the defendant's moms. And the third time, they had to ask her to leave after she lost control while they were playing footage of Duck's murder and autopsy in the courtroom. She's not the only family who's been kicked out of the court though. C-Murder's sister was found holding a box knife. Carrying a weapon in the courthouse is a big deal, but it turns out that she had a knife for a job and didn't catch a charge over it. Even members of the media are getting kicked out of the trial. A blogger named Mickey Truth was at the trial and reporting on what was going on behind closed doors since cameras aren't allowed during federal cases. But then she started capping about someone's testimony and caused some major issues. Fbg Butter was close with Duck and got brought in to testify. After he took the stand, Mickey Truth told her followers that he was paid by the feds to testify, which turned out to be a complete lie. She said that either Butter or his mom got $2,700 to work with the cops, but none of that was true. Mickey Truth posted a correction later after Butter's mom hit her up, but Butter got super pressed about it and at one point tried to run out of the room where he was being held. The court was still going to let Mickey Truth watch the trial from a different room, but she decided to dip out of Chicago after the feds warned her that she was playing with some dangerous people. A month before Mickey Truth started causing issues, an FBI special
who is
agent
she though? Like,
this shit is wild, bro.
Why do she just start lying on niggas randomly?
Just out of nowhere, folks.
Like, who is she?
I don't know, bro.
Judge Martha reject the request. Every special agent testified.
Just come out just on some other shit, bro. Like,
yeah, that is random as hell. Like, what's wrong with you? A blogger? Mickey Truth?
Deeper, something deeper.
Like, what the fuck? Bitch just randomly, oh yeah, Butter snitching and got paid. And he didn't even get paid.
Fucking Duck.
She probably was the whole time. I damn there.
Yeah, maybe he's fucking Duck.
Doyle testified to the feds on searching cell phone records from 3 of the alleged shooters because they were worried about keeping witnesses safe. Doyle told the court there's been retaliation against witnesses in the past associated with this group. He didn't actually name the crew he was talking about, but everyone believes he was talking about O-Block killing witnesses if they found out who was talking. After he testified, some of the defense lawyers called for a mistrial because they thought Doyle made the trial unfair. Since this is a federal RICO case, the prosecution has to prove that O-Block is actually a criminal enterprise if they want to convict the shooters of murder and furtherance of racketeering instead of it just being a normal murder. The judge said it wasn't enough to call for a mistrial, but the defense team tried again after Mickey Truth got tossed out of the courtroom. They said that Mickey getting kicked out violated her freedom of speech and the defendant's right to a public trial. It was a pretty weak argument though.
Wait, what the fuck? I am so confused. Like, what do her getting kicked out got to do with anything? It alleged that Mickey excluded from the courtroom violated her right to free speech and the defendant's rights to. I wonder, so she was on their side? Is that what that is?
I'm thinking, because it said violated her free speech.
And the defendant's rights to a public
trial. So, yeah, gotta be.
So she was, okay.
Team tried again after Mickey Truth got tossed out of the courtroom. They said that Mickey getting kicked out violated her freedom of speech and the defendant's right to a public trial. It was a pretty weak argument though, and the judge decided to let the trial keep going. The feds have a 96% conviction rate in RICO cases, and the situation isn't looking good for the dudes from O-Block. So it makes sense that the lawyers will do whatever it takes to stop the trial. When the news first broke that O-Block was getting hit with the RICO, some people thought they'd beat the case, but that was before this next shocking evidence was revealed. The war in Chicago that eventually got Duck killed really kicked off around 2011 when a GD from Duck's set at Steel EBT named Tuka was shot and killed at a bus stop. Rumors said that a BD named Odie Perry was involved with the hit, and less than a year later, he was shot and killed while he was riding his bike down the street. O Block was known as Wick City back then, but OD was so well respected that the hood changed its name in honor of him. Nobody was ever booked for killing him, but the most popular rumor is that Fbg Butter and the girl who ripped the GDs and KI were involved with the shooting. They allegedly went sliding on the ops on Super's birthday and killed OD by himself. Reports said that Butter confirmed the stories during his testimony. After OD, KI became one of the most hated ops for O Block.
God, that nigga meaty, folks.
Pressure on him in the streets. But at the same time,
No,
she had a weird relationship with King Von.
I go look like
Von and
this?
the other BDs
Man,
allegedly
like,
grew up on the train
some
and
critters out
situation
there,
together.
folks. Look,
Then KI got
critters.
back instead of 40 cal for a hole in the face. He started sending death threats back and forth. But on the same day, KI tweeted, "Retweet if you think I look good," and Von immediately retweeted it. They flirted back and forth like crazy on Twitter while they were both going after each other's homies in the street. Then a few years later, someone leaked their alleged DM that showed Von trying to hook up with KI and getting curved. King Von allegedly killed a GD from Charles City named P5 with J Money, Big A,
man, like, who allegedly did he?
They allegedly ambushed him while he was trying to pick up some weight and brutally executed him with 6 shots into his face. Von got picked up on a different charge right after it went down, and KI couldn't back at him, so she allegedly killed J Money instead. KI even clowned Von over losing J Money, and that's when Von allegedly went from wanting to hook up with her to wanting to kill her. But before KI died, she allegedly took out another BD who was related to Chief Keef. Love Money was Chief Keef's cousin and allegedly wasn't even active in the streets. He allegedly slid on him and shot him in the chest. Then just a day later, KI was dead. On April 11th, shot him in the chest. Just
like, bro.
And
For
allegedly
what,
wasn't
man?
even active in the streets. He allegedly slid on
You would
him
think it was a
and shot him.
motherfucking party or something.
Exactly.
This
like,
one person, bro.
Oh, that's sick. I'm damn near 100 fucking bullets.
Bro, like.
In the chest. Then just a day later, KI was dead. On April 11th, 2014, KI and Fbg Butter
After you kill somebody?
streets. He allegedly slid. Love Money was Chief Keef's cousin and allegedly wasn't even active in the streets. He allegedly slid on him and shot him in the chest. Then just a day later, KI was dead. On April 11th, 2014, KI and Fbg Butter were going to their homie Gooskie's place when the shooter walked up and started letting off shots. Butter got hit in the leg and survived, but KI was shot at least 6 times and passed away a few hours later. Von was a suspected shooter for a long time.
Yo, you ain't never hear that story? No. That's what J Main used to mock that story, because he was like, Butter came back talking about some, I got hit. Yeah, no cap.
Damn.
Now, we don't know if J Main was really there or not.
So Butter didn't know who shot them boys.
That's what they be saying, that Butter seen the person or whatever.
Yeah, Butter see, he just ain't say nothing on it.
Yeah, or ain't do nothing either, we see.
O Block named Jay Hood told Cam Capone News that Von claimed he took her out right after it went down. Von was brought in for questioning over the murder, but the cops didn't have enough evidence to book him. Most people still believe Von pulled the trigger though, and on the track War With Us, he even raps, "Knock all that meat out your fucking taco. Hollow tips spinning like cyclones. FaceTime a nigga like iPhone. Put it pretty op no more. Call that drop dead gorgeous. Damn, I'm heartless. But you can call me the Tin Man." Fbg Butter claimed that Von wasn't the shooter though.
Von didn't kill Kai. Period. And I ain't saying that because Von didn't kill Kai. I got shot too. I was right there. I got shot too. I saw the motherfucker who popped us. He did. And it was some grown niggas. Aski. That shit a facade, but you gotta think about it though. Von took credit for a lot of murders in real life.
There were other people who thought AC was involved.
Actually, no.
And Von allegedly raps about the two of them taking KI out on the track Wait when he raps. I was sliding with Big A. He was riding down the tray. I hit the alley, told bro, wait, you know King Von do his thing. I hopped out, bottom play, Namberetta on my waist. I count the crowd, didn't hesitate. For years, nobody knew who Namberetta on my waist. I count the crowd, didn't hesitate. For years, nobody knew who really took KI out. But during Fbg Duck's murder trial, Butter took the stand and finally told everyone who pulled the trigger. We don't have video of Butter's testimony since it's a bad trial, but he told the courtroom that King Von was the one who killed KI. Butter's the only witness from what went down that day. And he told Cam Capone News that he told them about Von killing her.
This is why you can't listen to these niggas. Niggas just said he didn't do it, period. But went and just told the courtroom he killed them. What?
And finally told everyone who pulled the trigger. We don't
So he
have
was
video
lying,
of
bro.
Butter's testimony.
Like,
This
which
a
one
fake
is it?
trial, but he told the courtroom that King Von was the one who killed K.I. Butter's the only witness from what
Oh
went
my
down
gosh.
that day.
I'm
And he told
lost.
Camp Capone News that he only told them about Von killing her because Von is dead now. Butter caught a lot of heat for taking a stand, but he said he was
So
just
which
doing
one
what
is
he had
it,
to
bro?
do,
Which
and
one
that
is
nobody
it?
was getting
Bro.
jammed up over what he told the court. Butter said the reason he never told anyone that Von was a shooter back in the day is because Butter wanted to kill Von himself instead of getting them locked up. Butter said they all know what comes with the street life, and the ops weren't doing anything to them.
Von
They
killed
couldn't
it.
do better.
Killed it.
So really, Von did
And
kill
the
him.
only reason saying that because he dead now.
Yeah, because
So,
he did.
so he didn't want to snitch on him because he was alive type shit.
Right.
Oh my fucking god, bro! I can't stand this ugly ass nigga, bro.
I don't get it. All this time, you know, the years is passing, bro.
Yeah, but soon as he done, oh, Von did it.
Yeah, Von did it. You acting like Von. Never mind.
Everybody fucking knew this.
Yeah, exactly. Like, come on, bro. They was damn. No wonder they was fucking on y'all ass. They was mocking y'all.
Mocking
over
y'all
there.
fucking goofies.
Back. Butter confirming that Von killed K.I. was crazy, but another testimony in the Duck trial was even more shocking. Trenches News has been
Right,
posting
why
videos
the
about the
Duck
war in
trial?
Chicago for years and always claimed to know a lot of the dudes involved on both sides because he lived in the area. Nobody knew who he was though, because he always wears a face mask in his videos to protect his identity. A couple weeks after the trial started, rumors were flying that Trenches News was going to testify in the trial. But in an interview with No Jumper, he made it sound like it was all cap and said that he's not part of nothing. Then the news broke that Trenches really was taking a stand, but nobody was expecting what happened next. Trenches didn't just testify about O-Block and the GDs. It turns out he's been a paid informant with the FBI for almost a decade. They revealed his real name, and he used to live in O-Block back in the day. During his testimony, Trenches News identified some of the O-Block dudes in the surveillance footage from Duck's murder and made jokes about him being the Michael Jordan of YouTube. He told the court that he was a BD who lived in O-Block back in the day, but he ended up switching sides around 2010 when he had some internal drama over there and got shot. After he started rocking with the GDs, he got tight with Duck, and right after he was killed, Trenches News reached out to the cops and offered to help him with the investigation. He said that he doesn't gangbang anymore and uses his YouTube channel to keep kids from going down the same path he did. But during the same testimony, he talks about the first time he shot an op in the street and calls it a rush. The FBI special agent, Kevin Doyle, testified that the feds had paid Trenches News around $25K for his help. He said that Trenches would provide background information, review surveillance footage, and social media posts. According to Trenches News, he became an informant all the way back in 2006 after he was arrested by a corrupt Chicago cop named Ronald Watts. Watts was a notorious cop in the streets who was known for shaking down drug dealers and taking bribes. Anyone who didn't pay up would get arrested, and the situation got so wild that the FBI, ATF, and local cops all got involved with the investigation. In 2011, a homeless dude told Watts and another cop that he was moving cash for a drug dealer that day. They ended up robbing him for $5,200. But what they didn't know was that the homeless guy was actually a federal informant who was being used to set him up. Watts ended up pleading guilty in 2013. And
oh my god, this shit is getting
I
crazy,
think they
boy.
said the cop played guilty.
Yeah, he got set up. He got set up by
my gosh.
another informant. The homeless nigga is an informant.
they ended up robbing him for $5,200. But what they didn't know is that the homeless guy was actually a federal informant who was being used to set him up. Watts ended up pleading guilty in 2013.
He got
And the city of Chicago had to throw out over 200 convictions that Officer Watts had been involved with. According to Trenches News, Officer Watts booked him in 2006 and said, "He asked me, did I want to go to jail or did I want my money? I said, I'll go to jail. He took me to jail. I got up with the feds as soon as I got out." What was weird about the situation though is that Trenches News said he didn't remember working with the FBI in 2008 and 2011, even though the lawyers showed paperwork proving he was cooperating with them back then. According to Trenches News though, his memory is all messed up because he got shot in the head back in 2004 and it's still affecting him. A big part of this whole case is the prosecution proving that
you remember
O-Block
that?
Yeah, you remember all this shit,
the
though.
6 dudes they indicted killed Duck for the proof. And according to them, this is why Duck became their biggest op and King Von allegedly put a bag on his head. Duck came up repping the STL EBT set of the GDs because his older brother Brick was already affiliated with them. Brick had a reputation in the streets, but Duck made his own lane and became known for throwing hands with the ops and allegedly never lost a fight. Duck was really tight with Tuka, who was allegedly killed by Odie Perry from Wick City. After Tuka's death, a lot of his homies started repping Tukaville, and Duck always kept Tuka's name alive in his raps. Trenches News claimed that after Duck and his homies like Billionaire Black and King Yella decided to hop in the booth, he's the one who helped him get everything started. Around that same time, the BDs in Chicago were really taking over the rap game after Chief Keef blew up off the track I Don't Like. Lil Reese and Durk were popping off too. Trench's news claims they were trying to get Duck and his homies blackballed in the industry. Duck still got some shine in the drill scene, but at the same time, he never really left the street. Back in 2013, someone caught him outside the liquor store and started letting off shots. Duck only got hit once in the leg and made it out alive. He had been shot before that in the ankle too, but Duck told DJ Vlad that he was never going to leave Chicago because he knew how to move safely and had to take care of all of his people. Unfortunately, Duck took another massive loss in 2017 after his brother Fbg Brick and his cousin Kobe Mack were both killed in a drive-by shooting. Duck kept it pushing in the rap game though, and finally popped off with the track Slide, but his losses in the street kept coming. Duck's homie Dooski the Man got shot and killed. Then at his funeral, Duck's friend Wooski was shot in the head after the op slipped through, busting off shots at the church. Rumors say King Von was behind the plan to catch him at the funeral. And on the track then at his funeral, Duck's friend Wooski was shot in the head after the op slipped through, busting off shots at the church.
That's what Von talk about. He was saying that nigga don't.
Yeah. Damn, so that was at a funeral?
A funeral. They trying to mourn.
Like I said, he shouldn't have been out. That's what I gotta say. He shouldn't have been out.
Fucking demon.
King Von was behind the plan to catch him at the funeral. And on the track back again, Von raps, at your funeral, I might just slide. Rest in peace. Shout out everybody that's outside. Bet Wooski feel this one. I bet Wooski's still twitching. He changed, something different. Then Von and Mimo 600 dropped the track exposing me, and Von took shots at Tuka with the line, yo homie died, I'm smoking that. I'm tired of smelling Tuka and Lil Mark, and I'm tired of scrap. Duck and his homie Ruger clapped back with the remix of the track, and Duck clowned a bunch of Von's dead homies when he raps. He got caught in traffic, Waldo ain't get to finish his status. He on the internet laughing, capping, then got caught without it. Yo homie, he dead. You heard what I said. Troy, D-Thing, Tirehead. He also clowned Mimo's brother, Lil Steve, who had been shot and killed, and rapped. These mentioning Tuka, I'll fuck around, send you to meet him. I don't got my Glock. When I see an op on bro, I'ma beat him.
These niggas was dissing, bro.
Dissing back and forth. That's some shit right
These
there.
niggas was dissing, bro.
Like, damn. That no way. You can't even repeat these shits how bad they was on.
That nigga said he'd send you to him, bro.
Send you right to him. You want to keep talking about him? I'ma send you to him. Fuck this nigga. Fuck this nigga.
So that last that they talking about, and that fucking Alabama shit, man, gone.
Yeah, that ain't shit.
I'm smoking
This is this.
Can't breathe, thinking it's over. I wish I was right there when Lil Boo got slumped. I would have ran it over.
Like,
then a
what?
month before he was killed, Duck took more shots at Von's homies on the track dead and rapped. Made Chicago legends. Shit, that was just about business. Said I wasn't on this and dead, and okay, I did it. But T. Roy and OD, them dead. According to the prosecutors, someone in O-Block put 50K bounty on Duck's head, then raised it to 100K. Most people believe it was Von who put the hit out on Duck, and after his murder went down, Von allegedly spent over 100K on O-Block chains for the homies.
Get new chains
Von's
after that
homie
nigga
Lil
died.
Durk also confirmed that Duck was one of their biggest ops.
You don't care.
Still taking shots at him even after he died. Like on the track shit Duck, he raps, you come outside without your gun, you dumb as ain't no quick run to the store. They pop out, fire you up. I told my PO through the gate that I get high as She asked me how high do I get. I told her high as Duck. King Von was killed just a couple months later. But now the dudes he allegedly paid to murder Duck are facing one of the wildest trials in the rap game. It's already been crazy, and the case just started.
That is crazy though, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Out of all the beefs, like, he didn't die to no Chicago niggas, but that's wild.
Exactly. Like, that's what make it worse. Like, out of all the beefs,
bro.
The Atlanta, Savannah, not even Atlanta, some Savannah niggas get you. That was, you should have stayed in Chicago if that was the case. No cap.
That's what I'm saying. That shit there was safe.
Oh God, it was safe. Them niggas scared.
Scared of you?
Yeah.
You met a nigga that went.
Yeah, they didn't give a fuck. Our guns working too. Doop, doop, doop.
That is wild, bro.
Yeah, no. RP to the rappers, man. I don't even know what to say after that one. Fbg Duck Trial is crazy.